guys, welcome back to another revisiting, and today we are revisiting Despicable Me 3. Yes, I am here watching and revisiting Despicable Me 3. I have done number 1 and number 2, of course, over the last couple of days in anticipation and hype for the 4th movie. Of course, it's a franchise I have watched occasionally over the years, and I'm now rewatching them all. This movie, though, is the one where Gru finds his brother, and he's a twin, a long-lost twin, and it's probably the most undespicable Me movie of the yet in terms of the other two. It doesn't feel like the other twos at all. It feels totally different. It's not really about the whole what made the other ones good. The thing that I did like about the other ones was the family aspect, don't get me wrong. But that family aspect, it takes it to the next dimension in terms of opening up Gru's actual, family in terms of his brother, long-lost brother. His mum and dad break up and they had twins and they decided to take one kid from each. Really traumatic way of introducing a long-lost brother, I guess, of Gru's. And he's like this guy who has lots going for him, but then his dad wasn't proud of him because he was proud of Gru, because Gru was this famous villain, and turns out Gru's dad was actually like this ex-villain and all of that. So it does stay on that villain trend, and it continues to make us want more of that villain stuff. Now, the anti-villain league, which they were working part of, obviously Gru and Lucy, now they've been sacked from that, and basically Gru wants to get their jobs back because money and everything's tight. The kids are selling some of their not clothes but toys and all that, and he wants to he's got a family to provide for, so Gru needs money, he needs a job, of course. So he manipulates his brother to go after this guy. Now, the main villain of the guy is this 80s child star who was Balthazar Brett or something, or Brett, and he was like this, he was a child star, but he hit puberty and then he got cancelled, basically. So yeah, that was it. I think that Balthazar guy was the worst villain of the 3 in terms of Vector and El Nacho from the first 2 films. I didn't really like him at all. But yeah, it's basically focusing more on Gru and his brother. Again, the kids are kind of sideshow in this film. They're put on the side bench, and if anything, Lucy has more interaction. She's like trying to learn what it's like to be a mother, which is very much what Gru did in the second one. And she's like trying to learn how to be a mother, be stricter with them, and all of that. We've got some good moments in there. Definitely a lot more minions in this film, to the point that they actually split the minions off and they actually say, like, I'm not working with Gru anymore, just to give the minions their own kind of story development alongside the main story. And very questionable in that sense, I guess. But at the end of the day, the minions are probably the thing that sells these things the most, but they're the thing I like the least about these movies, which I guess makes sense why they do the Minion spin-offs. Let me know down below if you want me to review the Minions movies, because once I've done these, maybe I'll do that. However, though, Gru obviously is going into that development thing, and again, another real character development for Gru in terms of, he's now a family man and he's got to provide for his family, and he does things that goes against his brother, who he doesn't know, to try and steal this diamond so he can get the job back, rather than become a great villain and bond with his brother. So it's a real nice story development moment. But again, my biggest criticism, the children really and Gru don't really have much interaction in the films, and I really want more of that. But take it what it is a kids film nonetheless. It feels the most undespicable Me movie. We've got no Dr. Fazaro anymore. He's totally gone, totally written out. Didn't even mention him, I don't think, in the film. So yeah, he's totally gone from the movie. And it feels totally different. But yeah, number 3 in the franchise I thought was my favourite, but it's actually my least favourite. So I rated it a 3-star. I thought it would have been up there if I did these reviews first. I probably would have put this one first and then the others. But no, this is the least one so far. If you want to know what I thought of numbers 1 and 2 before this, of course, they're up on the channel. And of course, stay tuned, because number 4's movie review is coming soon, as well as all of the rankings from worst to best. But yeah, 3-star for me. I just felt like there wasn't much character development, and they basically left the story with his brother becoming, or who could be this, he's working with the minions and wanted to be evil. So I don't think the brother's in the next one, so it doesn't really make sense. Like, what's the brother doing? Wonder if he's going to be acknowledged in the 4th one. We'll have to see. or will it just be a Minions 2.0 kind of movie, you know? But yeah, Despicable Me 3, a bit of a miss there for me, unfortunately, but a great continuation on, of course, in terms of the storyline of all of them. Of course, I say number 4 coming soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.